live. No wait weather and traffic on CW39 Houston.
All right, everyone, it has been a big day in preparation for what's going to happen later on this afternoon and this evening. First of all, let's get a little look at what our roads have in store for you starting off.
Yeah, so we are still noticing a lot of that congestion that's still popping up for us, mainly within our inner loop. And then you pile on some of the wet roads that we are seeing right now and we'll continue to see even heavier a little later in the day. I know Jonathan Novak will be walking us through what that looks like for us a little later, but just letting you know we are seeing some challenges that could slow you down a little bit on top of a few minor accidents that are here and there.
All right, and speaking of the challenges, we have got to be prepared for what is to come tonight and into tomorrow.
Yeah, we're talking about a non-stop rain. Later this afternoon it begins. It's going to last all night, and at times it's going to be heavy. And if you don't have to be outside today, stay home, or wherever you are, stay there in the afternoon and evening, especially those hours between about noon and 11 p.m. Could be a bit rough, folks. Let's take a look at the hour by hour as we see our forecast for today. It's only going to get worse as we go in through the afternoon time. Our forecast for today, again, the chance of rain is pretty much a guarantee. It's a lock, and expect the flooding concerns, unfortunately, to come to fruition as we see the rain intensify later today. There we go. Our highs today, by the way, are only going to be around 44. But that said, it's going to be too warm for wintry precipitation, save for a slight chance of that to come to fruition tonight in the northern counties. Everybody else is guaranteed to see rain today. And again, the flooding concerns as the chances ramp up in the afternoon and the evening time. Coming up, we're going to have the detailed look at the hour by hour, but I believe we are going over to Seth, who's in Galveston. Galveston, one of the unfortunately places that's under a coastal flood warning for today. Indeed, we're going to toss it back to Sharon.
All right, thank you, Jonathan. As he mentioned, on the road this morning, monitoring the weather to make sure you know what is in store for you throughout today going into tonight. We have CW39's own Seth Kovar. He's with our photographer, Beatrice. They are in the car. They have been all morning long. They're in Galveston to tell us more about what they have seen so far. I know you saw a little bit of rain on the roads this morning as well as the streets, but now the wind is also going to be a concern for a lot of people. So what can you tell us about both of those, Seth?
Yeah, we're on Galveston Island, about several miles southwest of Galveston proper. We are traveling in the direction that the storms are coming from because we wanted to show you some raindrops on our windshield. But first, folks.
All right, and before we go, you're looking live inside of the Washington National Cathedral. You actually see former presidents. You just saw, of course, this former President George Bush, along with a former First Lady Laura Bush. You also saw former President Obama and former President-elect Donald Trump. All of the presidents there in anticipation, even a former President Clinton, along with former First Lady as well. So many people who were there, and now you're seeing the current Vice President Kamala Harris, all at the cathedral, waiting as they are about to honor one of their own, the 39th President of the United States, Jimmy Carter, at his funeral. Solemn ceremony that so many around the world are saying thank you to him for his service to this country and the service to our world. You can go to our website, CW39.com, for more. H-Sound Live with Maggie Flecknoe is next.